Hello everyone, I80-386SX. This is the first step towards another vintage computer repair. This is a first-gen Contura battery. I haven't covered this system very much on this channel yet to this day, but we're going to tear this puppy open. Let's see what's inside. No rebuild's going to take place just yet, but this is a nickel-cadmium battery. I imagine that the nickel metal hydrides will work just fine. And we already have a slight advantage. There's some nice thick grooves here that could help us in aid of getting this puppy apart. There are a few nickel metal hydride variants of this too. I believe the procedure is going to be the same. So let's see what we can do. I'll be off camera for a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, this looks made to save us on this one. But it looks like we're just going to have to work around slowly and hope for the best. This is molded on there good. And the downside to this battery is that there's no obvious, like on the Elites and the 5000s, this one end wasn't really attached. It was just sitting there, just formed to the battery. We do not have that luxury. So I'm going to start working my way around and then go from there. I don't know what this is going to entail just yet. So. And this may be one we just go in with a Dremel tool and just cut it out. Yeah, I think this one's going to take some ingenuity. Oh, we got something to crack. Hopefully something of value. See, on the left side I got it to crack. And like the LTE counterparts, you just got to use a lot of patience. Patience, persistence. Get in there. Well, got started. Just loud crack, and just pried a little bit and this whole thing came out. So we're a small percentage of the way there. The plastic tools are not a bad idea if you can manage to not break the battery or break the tools, but it looks like with this one it is not going to be entirely avoidable, so we're just going to go roll with it and see what happens. And it does not look like that this particular battery has a formal logic board tied to it, so that does bode in our favor. Yeah, it's already cracking, so yeah, so this one's not going to tear apart pretty, but that's life. So it looks like it's just going to crack in some unfortunate spots, but the way this sucker is attached, that's just the way it's going to have to be. possibly with a smaller screwdriver I could get underneath this in between here and possibly pry this out safely. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not having a great time here. One thing's for certain, Compaq did not want you busting into these things. So, let me try to go get a smaller screwdriver and see how far I get. Well, I admit this one's not quite going according to plan. I am getting in there, and I'm getting in there rather slowly, but I am getting in there. And what I've been mostly doing with this one, I've just been wiggling this screwdriver. Yeah, that's well, as soon as I film it, I knew my luck was going to run out, but that's what I've been doing to get that far. So if you get little cracks like that, well, that is going to be part of life. You just got to see if you can work around it. That's really the best advice I can give you on that. Okay, we're starting to get into this battery, albeit very slowly. This is a very difficult one to tear apart. And I know I've shaken a lot on camera here, and I shouldn't do that, but the plastic on this one is a little bit more on the brittle side. And I also did take one of these blades, and I just went very slowly, just put pressure on it, and I was able to prevent a complete crack on that side. So it's starting to happen here as well. Now that I'm filming this, it probably will backfire on me. So we'll see if it works on this one. Probably better tools than the razor blade, and yeah, that's okay. That is a salvageable or prevention of a break. I will take that. Looks like I may have created possibly another one here, but we'll see. Yeah, this one's starting to do it again, so I'm going to keep going at this, and then hopefully the next magic of video editing moment comes with a fully removed cover of some variety. Okay, so I lied. So I was going to come back when I was completely out, but it looks like this side does just remove. So I'm going to try that. Just keep working this. And it didn't crack in any negative light. I could tell, maybe it did. But yeah, this side does not appear to be attached, so yeah, that's a future tip for you right there. So now, I am going to have to likely take the razor blade to this side, because it is starting to make all sorts of horrible, it's about to crack in a spot I do not want it to crack. It may already be a little too late. And it may not even be the best tool to do this with, but it is done. Yeah, this looks like this is going to be try to tough this out with a razor blade. And I do remind you that all advice on this video is provided as is. I80-386SX is not responsible for any damage it may occur to your battery or to your person or any other persons. I don't know if I can just, at this point, yes. Safety first, blade's always in. There you have it, folks. That is the innards of a Compaq Contura 1st Gen series battery. So, I imagine the nickel metal hydride counterparts will fit just fine. And, well, maybe. Looks like it will. But they do seem a tad bit taller. Maybe not. Maybe it's a figment of my imagination. But I have no idea how to remove it. Oh, there we go. It's just So I just grabbed onto the tape here that is actually doing a pretty superb job. And most of the guts are just removing with little to no pain. Oh, we got a surprise on our hands here, though. A shit ton of nickel strip. So these will just lift up, apparently. So let's let that do its thing. May have to use some prying persuasion to get this one terminal out. There we go. And I may want to try and mark these somehow. I don't know yet. Oh, snap. Oh, no, that's not good. We don't want that. They're falling out. So this one, this one that's second from the right apparently does nothing. So that one can stay. Come on, there we go. Not too bad. So this one is just in there for show, apparently. So we'll keep that in there. There's the shell. So this is very interesting. So this one here is just a very short nickel strip. No big deal. And that goes to the negative lead. The positive lead is, or did I get that wrong? Yeah, this is the positive. So this positive one is nice and short. Then you have two that handle this diode. I believe that's a diode. And then this nice long one goes to the negative. And I'm not sure if there's... So I'm going to bend this out. And let's see if there's any... Oh, yeah, of course there's a secret with this one. So something like that. They're pretty straightforward. There's some leakage. But if we flip this sucker upside down, we have a thermostat. So we have to keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, that's how you tear apart a Compaq Contura first-gen battery. There it is in all its wonderful glory. Now, the last test we got to do. Let's see if one of these bad boys are simply too thick. So 66.3 millimeters for the new Panasonic nickel metal hydride. And these are about the same. So 66.6. 66.5. So that's fine. That is the same exact height. And it looks like they're the same exact diameter, so we can rebuild this battery. And in a way, I welcome that Compaq used a thermostat in lieu of a fuse. That'll make the rebuild on this thing that much simpler. So, I'm not going to do that right now. Of course, my videos are always... I always keep the openings and the closings of said cells separate. So, if you have any questions or comments, or hey, if you even got some constructive criticism beyond using knives on batteries, which we already know may or may not be best practice, then feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you are looking for this thermostat, I do sell these as well. There's a, if you want to skip me, go straight to the source. The place I get them from is S&S Electronics. They have a website, but they don't do internet ordering, so you'll have to work with their customer service either by phone or email. But they are very responsive, so. And I think I work with a Karen over there. Not in the negative limelight. Her actual name is Karen. But yeah, that is the thermostat. You can use a Peppy 70C, 70 degrees Celsius. The THPN-70 will do this if your thermostat is beyond repair. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching as always.